Hi, I'm Ryan Lovelace, here with our Director of Schools, Dr. Russell Dyer. Dr. Dyer, how are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Well, that's great. We're glad you could join us today.
Good to be here.
So, what are some highlights this year for our Cleveland City school system?
We've had a great start to the school year. As Director of Schools, I have the opportunity to go out, not just to the high school, but to our elementary schools, the middle school, and really just see what we're doing system-wide. And we have a lot to be proud of. One of the things I'm most proud of is, first couple of days of school, I'm out traveling, walking hallways, and instruction is already taking place. Teachers are engaging students, and that's the way it should be. In the world of fine arts, things are just going well. We have our band is competing at a high level. Choirs are going. We have a lot of things to be proud of in the world of athletics right now. Of course, volleyball is again competing at the state level today. Cross country just did extremely well. So just a lot of things to be proud of in our school system, and I'm glad to be director here.
So I've heard one of the big hot topic issues this year is strategic planning.
Yeah.
Why is strategic planning important?
Well, strategic planning is for people like me. It's not one of those hot topic issues where people in the community go or you just rally around strategic planning. But for me, strategic planning is so important because that really sets the tone for what we're going to be doing. By state law, every school system has to develop a 5-year strategic plan. So going along with that in our school system, that needs to be our roadmap for what we're doing. And that needs to be the guidepost for where we put our money and where we put our time. And it has to be really our areas of focus in order to improve our school system from being just a good school system to being a great school system. And that's my task, along with, of course, our school board, our teachers, our administrators, and our community. I need that input so we can make that plan become alive.
So you're talking about the plan. What are your aspirations for that plan this year?
We have several things that are big goals for our overall strategic plan. Now, again, the school board has to approve the strategic plan. My job is to give them information. Their job is to vote, and it becomes reality. But we're going to be looking at a lot of things. We're going to be looking at academic achievement, academic growth. We're going to be looking at things such as extracurriculars, school safety, mental health, social emotional learning. All those different areas have to combine together to form a plan, because what we're trying to do in Cleveland City Schools is really develop the whole child. We're not just trying to create a student that's a good athlete or a good math student or just good in the world of English and fine arts. We want to create the whole child experience where when the student graduates from our school system, they have what it takes to go out into the world and be successful in whatever they want to do. So if they want to go in the armed forces, if they want to go straight into the business world, they want something in the field of CTE, if they want to be a lawyer, if they want to be a teacher, whatever the case is, that's our job, that's our task, and that's my main goal. So our strategic plan needs to be able to wrap all of that together so that we create that space for that student to be able to do that, and for our teachers and staff to be able to help that take place.
So I've heard some stuff about Redefining Ready.
Okay.
What is that, and why is it important?
Yeah, Redefining Ready is a national effort that I'm part of. There's a group of superintendents, around 60 or so superintendents, that are working at the national level together to really redefine what a ready student is. And what we mean by ready students, when you graduate from high school, we want to make sure that you're ready for that next level. And that goes into college, career, and life readiness skills. And those are really important functions because, again, that's something that we need you to be able to do. So, Ryan, when you graduate from high school, which is coming up for too terribly long, your future is dependent a lot about what your high school experience has been like. And if you leave here prepared in those 3 facets, the research shows you're going to be successful in whatever you choose to do. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again. My job as superintendent, and I think our job as public educators, is to really give you the full menu. Here is everything we can offer at a high school as far as courses and different things that we can do for you as a student. Your job is to select those specific classes or courses or pathways that you want to develop and then take it and run from there. But my job is to open the doors and show you these are all the possibilities, but I can't make you, as I've said before, eat your green beans. You've got to decide which of those menu items you take, and that prepares you for your future. And that's what we're trying to do in the Redefining Ready effort, is really set the table where you're ready to do what you want to do and our job is to help prepare that for you.
Yeah. So what does it mean to be college, career, and life ready?
There's a lot of research that goes into that. Now I won't go into all that right now, but there are specific parameters for each of those that we have looked at. And the whole, again, going back to Redefining Ready and the national effort superintendents, public educators need to make sure that we're leading the narrative in what a Redefining Ready moment means and what a ready graduate looks like. And we've determined that if we can make sure that you're college ready, which means by college ready, you're taking specific courses, you've met certain benchmarks on whether it be the SAT or ACT or GPA or whatever the case may be. There's a defined parameter list that you need to make sure you're meeting. If you've met those, we've determined you're college ready. Career ready. We want to make sure that you're taking aptitude tests. We want to make sure that you're taking specific pathways. We have so many of those pathways right here at Cleveland High School that are articulated pathways where if you want to go into digital media, for example, when you leave Cleveland High School and you go to college, whether it be a 2-year, 4-year college, whatever the case may be, you're ready to go. You're set because you've had those benchmarking classes while in high school that have prepared you for that next level. That's really important. And then Life Ready is about social emotional learning, and it's about growing those, I like to call it employability skills, being able to work well with others, being able to ask good questions, knowing when it's appropriate to have your cell phone out and not have your cell phone out, because in the work environment, you need to know those things. So those are the kind of things we're working on from a national superintendent's level to really drive back home and determine if you meet these sets of parameters in those 3 areas, we've defined you as a ready student, ready to move on to that next level.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So this is your 4th year in Cleveland as director of schools. That's crazy.
It is.
What are you most proud of so far?
I have to tell you, the thing I'm most proud of, I think, would be our students and our teachers. I mean, I have the opportunity as director, like I said earlier, to not only travel through the halls of Cleveland High School, but to go and hang out with kindergarten kids and with first grade teachers and so forth, and all the way through, our seniors here at the high school. And I take that responsibility seriously. It's one where I know that I have a big job and it's an important job, but I think the thing I'm most proud of, again, is the effort that our staff and our students put on together to make this thing happen. School and all the things that go into it don't just happen by chance. It has to we have a lot of great teachers and staff that do a lot of big time planning and putting plans into practice. Our students work extremely hard. I'm very proud of the efforts they put in, both academically, socially, but also in the world of fine arts and extracurriculars. Just the level of buy-in, the level of excitement to be here in Cleveland is something I'm very proud of, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, and we're all happy that you're here. And we had a great 4 years, and we hope for many more. Do you have any final words?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I think you summed it up well. I'm looking forward to more great years here in Cleveland City Schools.
We're glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you.